What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with our first weekly minor league recap. Let's do it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. First minor league recap. Super excited to jump into this pretty quick today. So it's going to be similar to last year, everyone. Minor league recaps will be on Sunday, and even with the shortened week, we're doing it this week. I wanted to get the first video out today, and then next week and for the rest of the season it'll be more normal. Like, a lot of these guys only played 2 to 5 games if you're in AAA. So it's not going to be as in-depth as the ones will be in the future, but I want to throw it out there. We're going to be on Sundays. Mondays will be like our minor league Monday recap player breakdown. And I'm working on something else. Right now. Might be able to announce it next week. Maybe even later this week. We'll see. I'm working on it right now. It's gonna be different. I'm excited. And I just want to throw this out one more time. I know I said it all last year, but if anyone's new to the channel, welcome. These videos are focused on top end prospects. These are gonna be mostly guys that are hyped up in their own respected organizations. It's not gonna be the 23-year-old guy that's playing in single A who hit 3 home runs this week. It's gonna be, mostly top 100 guys. Sometimes we'll stretch out of the top 100 depending on the organization and the player in the week, but mostly top prospect oriented in these recaps. So let's do it. Let's jump into single A. All right, everyone. First player today is going to be Jay Allen of the Cincinnati Reds. We're using Baseball America today for our stats. Hopefully Baseball Reference going forward because I like their website the most. It's the easiest website to filter, but they have not started updating the 2022 minor league stats yet on their website. I'm not sure why. Usually they're really good like the day after, but they haven't started at all yet for 2022. Hopefully they can figure that out because I want to use their website. But Jay Allen for the Cincinnati Reds, he was the first rounder this week. Only played 2 games, but he hit .375. He had 3 hits and 8 at-bats. He stole a base, .444 on base percentage, and .944 OPS. So a good start for Jay Allen. Next player up is going to be international prospect Eric Pena for the Kansas City Royals. Hits a walk-off home run on opening day. 3-run home run, trailing 2 runs. Insane. So on top of that, Eric Pena is one of the more hyped international prospects in baseball. Very young, very young. He's born in 2003. Playing in low A Colombia. Hit 300 this week over his first 2 games. Had 3 hits, had a double and that home run we saw. Did not walk, so 300 on base percentage and 1,000 OPS. Very solid week, and that walk-off home run was legit. Next up, Jordan Lawler for the Arizona Diamondbacks in his first minor league AB. Takes it to left center for his first home run. Let's go. Jordan Lawler, Arizona Diamondbacks, number 6 overall pick in the 2021 draft. Super excited for Jordan Lawler. I thought maybe he should have been the number 1 overall draft pick, and he's kind of showing a little bit why with that home run to left center. He also hit 2 home runs in minor league spring training, which was sweet, but over his first 2 games, .333 batting average. Did not walk, so .333 on base percentage, 1,000 OPS, and he did have that home run. So good little start for Jordan Lawler. Next up, Marcelo Meyer, which is, very similar to Jordan Lawler. Those 2 are going to stay as close as possible in these prospect rankings towards the top of the order. Definitely the best 2 prospects in the 2021 draft so far. He did really good in his first 2 games. First 2 games this year, .556 batting average. He had 2 doubles, 5 hits and 9 at-bats. He had 4 RBIs. Did not walk either, so still that .556 on base percentage, so no one's complaining about that, and a 1,300 OPS. So really good week for Marcelo Meyer. Next up, Max Muncy. No, not the one for the Dodgers. The Athletics first-round draft pick in 2021. Everyone knew this dude was a good player, but he's kind of showing out so far. In his first 2 games, he's got 5 hits and 10 at-bats. He has 2 home runs already and a double. So, did not walk either. Current trend in single A. Not a lot of walks so far, but 500 on base percentage, 1,200 slugging, 1,700 OPS. Just awesome. Could not find a single video of his home runs. All I could find was Dodger Max Muncy. So hopefully that is not a trend moving forward. Hopefully I can find some videos because 2 home runs. I wanted to get something up here. Next up, Brady House of the Washington Nationals. One of the most hyped prospects in 2021 draft as well. Just one of the younger players. One of the biggest players in the draft. He is massive. He's like 6'4", 220. Absolute tank. For whatever reason, they didn't feel like updating Brady House's stats on Baseball America. So we're using MILB.com. First 2 games, He had 5 hits in his first 8 at-bats. He had a home run. He walked once, so he had the .625 batting average, 700 on base percentage, 1,000 slugging, 1,700 OPS. Very strong start for Brady House, who had an awesome debut last year in rookie ball. And the number one performer so far in low A is going to be James Wood, second rounder for the San Diego Padres in the 2021 draft. James Wood, over his first 2 games for Lake Elsinore, 500 batting average. He had 4 hits and 8 at-bats. He walked 3 times. He hit 2 home runs, 636 on base percentage, 1250 slugging percentage, 1886 OPS. By the way, this guy's 6'7", 240 pounds. And he's only 19 years old. So definitely some hype with James Wood. This is a prospect that I am very excited about. You guys know I love my 6'7" prospects. O'Neal Cruz. But yes, single A performer of the short week for me. We got no footage for our high A prospects. The minor league coverage is very hit or miss sometimes. It ramps up throughout the year, but not a lot in the first week for high A. Vaughn Grissom's going to be our first player. You guys know is someone I like a lot for the Braves. He's like an 11th rounder. Someone that, no one thought was going to be good, but this dude rakes, and he's done it his whole career. First 2 games in the 2022 season for high A Rome. 4 hits over 10 at-bats. He walked 1 time. He had a double, so 500 on base percentage, 500 slugging, 1,000 OPS. Solid week for Vaughn Grissom, someone that just keeps doing this thing. Next up is going to be Marco Luciano, top prospect in the Giants organization, arguably the most talented player in all the minor leagues if he could put it all together. Just freaky talent. Over his first 2 games in high A, which this is promising because he struggled last year in high A when he got brought up. He's like really bad. He had 3 hits in his first 9 at-bats. He walked once, which I love to see. He did not walk very much last year. Love to see the 1 walk early. And he hit a home run. So he batted .333. He had a 400 on base percentage, 667 slugging percentage, 1067 OPS. Good, strong start for Marco Luciano. And a short list for high A this week, but our player of the week is going to be Colton Cowser. He's been doing it since he got brought up. I think he was like the 5th overall pick in the 2021 draft out of Sam Houston State, and so far it's been a great draft pick. 500 batting average, 4 hits in his first 8 games, so hit 500, 2 doubles. He stole a base, 600 on base percentage, 1,000 slugging, 1,600 OPS. So, single A player of the week for me is Colton Cowser. Jumping straight into double A. A lot of footage, a lot of camera footage for double A, so this is going to take a little bit, and a lot of good performers actually. So, first up, Jack Leiter at his first start. He was the number 1 overall draft pick in the 2021 draft, and he did not disappoint. Over his first start, pitched 3 innings. He had 2 walks, which was uncharacteristic for Jack Leiter, honestly. Only gave up 1 run over 1 hit, and he struck out 7 people. So, obviously you don't love to see the run scored, but in the 2 walks, but 7 strikeouts in his first 3 innings at double A, straight from college. Obviously shows he's got the stuff to be an absolute star. Super excited. Had to note it. Next up, Garrett Mitchell. This is someone that people have been sleeping on because he struggled last year in 35 games at double A last year at 186. But starting off hot so far. 3 for his first 8, resulting in a 375 batting average. He had a triple. He walked twice. 545 on base percentage. 625 slugging percentage. 1170 OPS. Really good start for Garrett Mitchell. Nick Gonzalez hits his first double-A home run. Nick Gonzalez is a beast, and this was a line drive. Nick Gonzalez jumped up the prospect boards after his performance last year, mostly in high A, which I just wish he was in double A last year because he is a college guy. But he is showing why he belongs. He had 2 hits in his first 7 at-bats, so 286 batting average. He walked twice. He hit that home run. So 444 on base percentage, 714 slugging, and 1159 OPS. Corbin Carroll, tank. Opposite field tank, too. He just flicked that thing. Super happy to see the Oppo Taco come through for Corbin Carroll. Seeing that opposite field power for Corbin Carroll is super promising. Absolutely love Corbin Carroll as a player. And as a Diamondbacks fan, I cannot wait. He does a little bit of everything. So this week, he went 3 for his first 9, so 333 batting average. He had that home run. He stole a base, 400 on base percentage, 667 slugging percentage, 1067 OPS. He's going to be the top of an order guy. I'm curious how much power he's going to have this year because last year he got hurt. Only played 7 games and he hit 2 home runs. And he only hit 2 home runs his first year in 42 games. I'm curious where his power ends up. I want to see him stay healthy. I'm just curious. I think he might have more power than we think. And that opposite field home run kind of shows that. Next up, Brett Beatty, my favorite swing in the minor leagues. First at bat of the season, Oppo Taco. Brett Beatty, Mets' first-round draft pick back in 2019, starting off hot in Double-A. Played at Double-A for 40 games last year, did pretty solid. Hoping to see improvement this year as well there. Went 3 first, first 9, 333 batting average. Didn't walk. He's a big walk guy, so I'm expecting more walks in the next few games. But he did have a double on top of the home run. 333 on base percentage, 778 slugging, 1111 OPS. Another Pirate prospect, Liover Peguero, another player that people are pretty hyped on, honestly. You got O'Neal Cruz, you got Nick Gonzalez, you got Liover Peguero. His farm system pretty nice. Hits his first home run in Double-A. Liover Peguero, international prospect out of the DR. Over his first 2 games, went 3 for his first 7, 429 batting average. He had a double, he had a home run, 500 on base percentage, 1,000 slugging percentage, 1,500 OPS. Strong start for Liover Peguero. And our number 1 Double-A prospect is going to be this moose of a human being, Francisco Alvarez for the New York Mets organization. He didn't just hit this home run, he hit another home run to right center as well. Francisco Alvarez, he's a top 10 prospect in baseball, and he's very good. He's very good. It's a player that I personally think is a little overhyped. I do think he's really good, though. But there's good reason. He's 5'11", 220, big kid, and he had an awesome week. 5 for his first 9. Didn't walk at all. Not a lot of walks this first week, which is fine. People are eager. People want to swing. But he had those 2 home runs. He had 2 doubles on top of that. 556 on base percentage, 1444 slugging, 2.000 OPS. Francisco Alvarez is my player of the week in Double-A. And let's round it out with Triple-A baseball. Triple-A started on Tuesday, so they had about 4 or 5 games played for most of these teams, at least for the teams that weren't delayed. We had a few delayed games this week. But the first person I want to talk about is Mackenzie Gore. This is someone that people have kind of written off recently because he has struggled last year. He did not do great in 2021. Kind of struggled all around. But this is a top pitching prospect from the 2017 draft that is really good. And he's still only 23 years old. And his first start through 5 innings, only gave up 2 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts, absolutely dominated. Mackenzie Gore, maybe he's back. Maybe he's back. He's got the stuff to be an absolute star. Nick Prado, starting right where he left off last year. He hit a ton of home runs last year. I can't remember how many. I'll look in a second here. But we got a little lefty-lefty crime here. Nick Prado last year combined for 36 home runs. I was going to say 36 too. Starting off right where he was. He only hit 200 this week. He went 4 for his first 20 at-bats. Only walked 1 time, struck out 10 times, so didn't do great all around, but he hit 3 home runs. So I had to put him on this video. He's currently leading the minor leagues in home runs at 3. Shea Langoliers is really good at baseball, and he's hitting tanks again. Last year, he hit a lot of home runs, and he plays amazing defense, and he's doing it again so far. Shea Langoliers last year hit 22 home runs. You know, not a crazy offensive player. He was mostly drafted pretty high because of his defense. He's arguably the best defensive catcher in the minor leagues. I would say it's him and Adley Rutschman and Henry Davis are probably the 3 best defensive catching prospects. But Shea Langoliers hits bombs. Already this year in his first 4 games, went 5 for his first 15, so hitting 333, 2 home runs. He walked once. He's only struck out 3 times, which is cool. And 375 on base percentage, 733 slugging, and 1108 OPS. I think he's pretty good. We might see him on the Braves this season. And my player of the week in AAA, and I did not expect this ever to happen, but Royce Lewis, yes, I said that correctly. Royce Lewis, little Oppo Taco action. Former first-round draft pick in 2017 has gone through hell and back, whether it's been not performing in the minor leagues or being hurt. Like, he didn't even play last year because he tore his ACL. Good start to the season so far. Over his first 4 games, he went 6 for 17, 353 batting average, 476 on base percentage, 647 slugging, 1123 OPS. He had a home run, 2 doubles, stole 3 bases on top of that. Maybe a little Royce Lewis hype. Maybe it's back. The hype for this kid was crazy a couple years ago. So we'll see. He's healthy. Can he stay healthy? And can he perform? I'm excited. I'm excited for Royce Lewis. All right, that's going to do it, everyone, for our first minor league recap. Again, very short week for everyone not in AAA. AAA still got to play 4 or 5 games, which is cool. That's like pretty much a full week of baseball. Next week, we'll get a full week for everyone else. The other game started on Friday, I believe. But yes, a little weird recap for everyone except for AAA. But going forward, it's going to be completely normal. But we did see some good performers. I love seeing these 2021 draftees, these young 18, 19-year-olds balling out, already hitting home runs. A lot of home runs hit in low A out of those draftees. super promising. So excited to see that. Everyone loves the long ball. So yeah, fun little recap. Cannot wait to do these every single week, every single Sunday for the entire minor league season. So happy. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of the minor league recap. Did I miss anyone? Very, very hard to get everyone, especially in the new draft class. I am still not familiar with all the names. I spent a lot of time going through box scores, and I'm like, who the heck is this guy? I had to click on him. All right, 3rd rounder. All right, 8th rounder. All right, 5th rounder. Okay, this guy's a big name, James Wood. Maybe we should keep him on there, 2nd rounder. So it took some time. It's going to take some time, but they're going to improve week over week. So super excited. Let me know what you thought of the recap. Let me know again if I forgot anyone or maybe included someone maybe I shouldn't have. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.